Good morning, students. We'll continue with the same chapter, but this is going to be the last topic of this chapter, and the topic is effect of moisture on pressure. We all know that certain gases like nitrogen or oxygen, which are insoluble in water, they are collected by downward displacement of water. That means this is the place where the gas will be collected, but you can see since the gas is passing through water, so the gas collected here will not be a dry gas. Instead it will be a moist gas. So the pressure exerted by this gas will not be due to the dry gas, but the total pressure will be due to the gas and the water vapor. So we can write total pressure will be equal to the pressure of gas and plus aqueous tension. This pressure due to water vapor is also called aqueous tension. Aqueous tension. Now to find out the pressure due to dry gas, this aqueous tension or pressure due to water vapor should be subtracted from the total pressure. So the pressure due to dry gas will be equal to the total pressure minus aqueous tension. So this is simple thing you have to do whenever we are collecting the moist gases. To find out the dry gas, the pressure due to dry gas, that pressure due to water vapor should be subtracted from that total pressure. So let us solve one problem based on this. So you can see there is one question given. 87 centimeter cube of moist nitrogen is measured at 9 degrees Celsius and 659 millimeter mercury pressure. Find the volume of dry nitrogen at STP. So you are asked to find out the pressure due to dry nitrogen, and since you can see this nitrogen is collected over water, so it is a moist nitrogen given. So the pressure 659 millimeter mercury pressure, what you can see is the pressure of moist nitrogen. So in order to get the pressure due to dry nitrogen, the pressure of water vapor should be subtracted, and the pressure of water vapor given is 9 millimeter mercury at 9 degrees Celsius. So find out the pressure of nitrogen, pressure of dry nitrogen. So we have to subtract this given pressure, which is 659 minus 9. So we will get 650 millimeter mercury, and this is the pressure of dry nitrogen. Now we can write all the information given. P1 we have already calculated as 650 millimeter mercury. Volume at this condition is given 87 centimeter cube, and temperature is given 9 degrees Celsius, which can be added to 273. It will be 382 Kelvin. We have converted this temperature in Kelvin. And second, you have to find out the volume at STP, and STP, you know, pressure is 760 millimeter mercury. You have to find out the volume at STP, and temperature at STP is 273 Kelvin. So we'll be using the gas equation. According to gas equation, we know P1 V1 by T1 is equal to P2 V2 by T2, and it is this V2 we have to find out. So if you place all the values to calculate the V2, it will be coming equal to 72.03 centimeter cube. I hope you can simplify this to get the value of V2. You will be getting 72.03 centimeter cube. This will be the volume of dry nitrogen gas. With this we have completed the chapter, and I will be sending the question answers and the numericals to you later on. Thank you.